Okay, so I've got the paint. I've got XF69 NATO black in the airbrush, so we're basically ready to go. Like, I'm not too fast. I'll just start this. Oh, bump the camera. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not too fast about getting the paint exactly where the colours are on the actual reference photos. I mean, this is only an Eggplane, but I still want this fairly close. So we're just going to check the paint. Constantly spinning around, looking at the photo. So if I pause for any reason, I'm turning around and have a look at the computer screen behind me. And if you look at my stash in the studio tour video, you'll actually see where I've actually got my computer situated. Pretty much right behind me on another table. Okay. Got the mask. It's just a bit of plastic, clear plastic. Okay, so we'll let this dry a little bit, and we're going to highlight the side of the fuselage where we put the German grey, I believe it was. Yep. Yeah, where we sprayed the German grey, and we're going to just put a bit of XF54 dark sea grey into this. And it's just neat. Probably using about four drops in this one. Don't need much paint at all, because we're not going to go over the whole thing. We're just going to like put patches everywhere. Just the needle flow. Pull it right back. Okay, so check the spray. Okay, we're just lightly misting it on here. how far I'm spraying away. It's probably about that far. An inch and a half or something like that. Don't know if you can see that. I can get under some light. If you can see it. So I've still left some of the German grey. Like I haven't really gone up to the NATO black on top. I'm sort of spraying in the middle, but only ever so lightly feathering it to the edge. On the other side. Tip. Like that. Okay. Same again. Don't be afraid to use your use a trigger like you're stabbing. Imagine if you're getting your paintbrush and sort of stabbing the surface. Similar thing, just stab it. Gives it more of a blotchy effect. Real patchy. Just imagine it being like a real messy camouflage, like within it, highlighting. Make some areas a bit lighter by stabbing it. So that's how it's coming along. Yeah, these Eggplanes are pretty fun to build. I mean, I recommend getting one just to break up. You know, if you've gone under like a big build, building like a 1:48 or even a bigger scale. I mean, this literally took me one afternoon to put together. I mean, I started putting this together on Sunday, I think. Maybe even, I think it was Sunday afternoon, and today's Monday, and I'm already painting it. So we'll spray this out. Yeah, I'll make this video in 2 parts too, because I try to make it in one video. It's just going to be a big video. And I think you need 3 covers to watch this one. Nah. Yeah, if my videos seem a bit long, guys, I apologise. I just like showing everything step by step. Makes some YouTubers speed it up, which is all fair enough. And some videos I will speed it up in the big builds, but with this one, and that's why I do it bit by bit. If it takes 20 parts to show you a build, that's what's going to take, I guess. Now this bottom's going to be quite tricky. Like that. So I might mix this XF19 Sky Grey and this custom blue together. You've seen my stash video and my studio tour. Any of those kits that you want to see an unboxing of any of the kits out there, once again, send me a message and I'll be more than happy to, just anything that you guys have seen, whether it's some of the paints I have, some of the kits, any of the Warhammer stuff that you want to see unboxed. just anything. Like, yeah, just I've got to research it, and I'll be more than happy to make a video on it for you guys. I mean, that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I've started up this channel. I want to share what I've learned, and I guess that's what a lot of you guys out there who have their own channels do. I'm nearly finished these bombs. I've got to end this video pretty soon anyway, because my camera's about to run out of memory, so I've got to delete some of the videos on there, back them up off my computer and keep going. And I don't want to get too far ahead, because otherwise I'll have too many videos to edit. I'm just going to concentrate on this Eggplane build. So that's the red done. We're going to let that dry. I'm gonna, next time I come back, yeah, it'd be good if you can see these little bombs in your eye, guys. Sorry about that. So next time I come back, it's going to be, tail fins are going to be painted. We'll probably paint the pins here, the mounting pins, and then we're going to do the eyes and teeth. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Catch you later, fellas. And we're back again, and got to give you my biggest apologies. I've actually jumped forward a fair bit in this build. Basically my camera ran out of memory, so I had to empty out the empty and unload the card onto my computer, and being recording in high definition, it just takes forever to upload on my computer, and this is even before I even edit the videos. So gotta say I'm sorry, but I've just got to also say that this Eggplane has been so much fun to build, and I definitely recommend just going out, getting one, and you can just go to town on it. I nearly bought another one today actually, but I ended up buying a couple of other kits, but I'm going to do some reviews on those, and they'll be up probably within the next week or so, hopefully before that, because they're really good kits, and I won't tell you what they are because it's going to be a surprise. And so what I've actually done, I actually can't remember where I left off. The bombs, they're not even glued on there. I think I painted the bombs in the last couple of videos, and I've actually made the grey on the side a lot lighter. Once the paint dried, it just darkened right up, and I wasn't happy. There just wasn't enough contrast between the blue and the green, or the black green. So I've gone through like a lighter shade of grey, and I've masked up the tail, sprayed that with white prior before I put the yellow down, otherwise you just wouldn't see the yellow. So I just probably put 2 coats of ooh, don't want to bump the camera because it's right next to my table. I didn't even lay down any primer. I just sprayed, if you've seen one of the last videos, I basically just sprayed the tail and wasn't really concentrating too much on the end, on the rudder, but it's just overspray, and I basically used it as the primer. And I used Atelier flat white, the flat white acrylic paint. Put about 2 coats of that down on the tail, and I also done the same with the belly up the front here, white, masked it all off. And to get that curve, I used a compass, and I just roughly just marked out what the arc would be. I didn't want to go straight across. I just want to be different, just sort of, yeah, I don't know why, but there's, like I said at the very beginning, I'm not going exactly reference to a real
Fokker Wolf. It's just more of a fun build, and masked it off, bit of white, same again, 2 coats of white, and then to put the yellow down, well obviously I let the white dry, probably for about an hour or so, and to put the yellow down, I used Vallejo's model colour 953 flat yellow. That probably took about 2 coats as well. Didn't put any retarders in there or anything like that, just thinned it out a bit, sprayed it straight on. What else have I done since then? Oh yeah, and on the front, if I could get some more light down for you. I'll just zoom in, because if I bring it closer to the camera you won't be able to see it because there's just no light up there. And these were the parts that I grabbed out of, these were the parts I actually grabbed out of my bits box, and I don't even ask me what they were from because I just had 4 of them, and yeah, cut them off the sprue and glued them on just for a bit of extra detail. And because they're so frail or so fragile, they're really just obviously really thin. I got some, can't remember the diameter, just let me double check so I don't tell you something that's not true, because that's what I don't want to do. Used a bit of .020 brass rod. It's almost thin as wire, and so oops, bumped the camera. Good on you, Clem. And so I end up snapping one of them off, and I used a drill bit, pretty much the same diameter, probably like a nick bigger. Carefully drilled a hole out, well obviously I sanded out where I snapped it so it's flat, drilled a hole in there, cut the wire, the brass rod a bit longer than what I needed to, so just in case, because I just randomly drilled the hole in there, I didn't even measure, just the depth, just enough so I could put the wire in there, put some super glue, let that glue, and I'd done that probably about 2 hours ago. Super glue set. All I've got to do now is reprime all these tiny parts here, so they'll be ready for paint. I'll probably give them like a metallic colour of some sort. What else have I done since then? That's pretty much it. Don't know if I've done the belly, but the belly's all done. The bombs are just sitting there. Yeah, they're just sitting there ready for paint on the fins and on the mounting rails. I've painted the wheels or the rims, but I haven't actually done any detail to it. Oh, excuse me. And what I'm about to do, this is only a very quick video, just a catch-up video, and then I'll probably continue on the build straight off. I'll probably just link all the videos together, so don't really know what's happening yet. As I said, I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I'm learning as I'm going along, so just excuse the videos. Yeah, absolutely, totally apologise. What I picked up the other day, I've had these on order for the last 2 weeks from a local art supply store, Magic Brush in Gympie here, and yeah, the lady behind the counter is just really awesome. She pretty much knows nothing about the modelling industry, but I've got to go in there and explain to her what I do, what I use, how I use it, and she sort of, talks to me about what I'm actually using it for, and she won't obviously sell me the most expensive thing, which is really good, so that's why I keep going back, and I'm actually going to go in and talk to her, see if I can use her name and a lot more on my channel. And what I've ordered was these circle templates. This one's still, I bought 2 of them, so this one's still in the packet. Like, I've only had these for about, when did I bring these home? 2 days ago. and this is what they are. These are only $4. I've seen them online, and she did have another. Sorry if I'm crapping on a bit here, but I'm just trying to make my videos as detailed as I can. And I've seen this for about $20, which is absolute rot, because all you want to do is cut circles out with it for masking and spray painting over. So that's why I bought two. One was for more as a spare, and I want to keep one clean as well. I don't want paint all over it and stuff. So that's that one there. That's the new one. And I said they were only $4. So for you guys in the UK, you're probably only paying about 2.5 pounds or something like that. And I'm just guessing. So if I'm wrong, yeah, throw rocks at me. And this is what they are. It goes, and I didn't want 2mm increment ones. I wanted ones that go 1mm increments. So I'm not skipping anything. I'm pretty sure you can get ones with 0.5mm increments. But this one here goes from 1mm all the way up to 30 mils. Plus, then you got these random ones here. I think. What are they? That's a 30. Yeah, 31. Sorry. Excuse me for that. 1 to 36. And basically what I bought these for was just to mask off circular areas, and as you guys know, it's pretty damn hard to cut out a nice a mask out of tape. And then if you got a few things to do, it's just a real pain in the ass to do it. So I've actually measured it up on the front of this Eggplane, and this is where it comes in handy. I've sort of measured it all up. You sort of just go across, does that fit? No, too big, too small. And you eventually get to a size where it's almost close enough or exact. And this one's pretty damn close. This one here on the Fokker Wolf was it 16 mils. So what I'm going to do is I've masked it all off, because when I do spray on it, and I'm spraying the back side of the template, not the front, because that's where the numbers are, and I still want to be able to see the numbers. And because I'm using acrylic paint, you can just use a bit of, nothing too harsh, you can use a bit of Vallejo's airbrush cleaner, and that'll clean the paint off quite easily. And so what I'm going to do is going to put a tiny bit of blue tack, white tack, whatever you call it, wherever you come from, but over here it's called blue tack. Just going to tiny bit of blue tack on just on the outside here, on the edge. I'll just zoom in a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Just on the edges here, I'm just going to blue tack it, and then gently press down once it's all lined up, and then I'm going to spray into it. And I'm not going to spray any primer because it's already got paint on it. I don't want to put too many layers of paint on this model, especially in here where the detail's pretty intricate. So what I'm going to do is I'm using Tamiya's XF84 dark iron. Great colour, excellent colour. My local toy store doesn't actually sell this. I picked this up when I did one of my runs down in the city, and unfortunately they only had one pot, so I was pretty disappointed, and so I would have liked to come back probably with about 50 mils worth, because I use this for a lot of things. It's basically, if you guys have never seen it, and I know a lot of you guys do have it, so this is for the guys who don't, who have never seen it. It's basically a very dark brown with flakes, sort of metallic brown, but real matte metallic brown, so you could almost use it for a base coat for your rust, just anything. It's just a really good start off colour. And you can see I've also put all this into a dropper bottle, and you see all the pigments that settle down the bottom. You can actually see all the medium that's in there, which is quite a fair bit. This is only a 10mm, was it I think it's a 10mm, yeah, 10mm one. So compared to a standard Vallejo 15, it's a bit of a size difference, but I wasn't going to waste a big bottle just for that. So, and I don't really use it all too often. It's just a good base colour to start off with. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the camera here. I'm just going to prep get the blue tack, and I'll come back to it, get the airbrush ready, and we'll keep going from there. See you guys in a minute.